Primary 5, today we'll take a new lesson, Unit 1, Lesson 2, Comparing and Ordinary Fractions. Unit 1, Lesson 2, Comparing and Ordinary Fractions. The first, comparing two fractions of the same denominator. To compare between any two fractions having the same denominator, compare between their numerator. يبقى the first step we have equal denominator. يبقى compare between the two numerator, which is the greatest one. 3 over 2, 3 is greater than 2. Then 3 over 5 greater than 2 over 5. Okay. Second, comparing two fractions of the same numerator. How? This is two fractions. The same numerator or denominator? The first, the same numerator, the same numerator. Then, if two fractions, the same numerator, look to denominators to compare between any two fractions having the same numerator. Compare between their denominators where the fractions with the smaller denominator is greater than the other fractions. يبقى بنlook to the same two fractions have the same numerator, which is the greatest one. Fractions اللي have the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. خلاص. طيب يبقى 3 over 5 greater than 3 over 6. Fine. Third, comparing any two fractions of different numerators and denominator. الاثنين different. Now, which is the greater? 3 over 4 or 2 over 3? طيب نعمل ايه؟ To compare between any two fractions of a different numerator and denominator, do as follows. The first, if the numerator and denominator of the two fractions are not equal, then express the two fractions with LCD by using LCM of the two denominator. 3. Compare between two fractions. يبقى لازم نعمل LCM لل different denominators. Okay. For example, compare by using more than or less than. طيب 3 over 4 و 5 over 6 different fractions. Two different fractions. طيب فين ال LCM لل 4 و 6? Which LCM between two numbers 4 and 6 is 12. 12 of timetable 4 و 6 timetable و 12 وكمان 6 timetable 12. 4 times 3 equal 12 و 2 times 6 equal 12. Then هي ايه البروبرتي بتاع الفراكشنز اللي we studied before؟ ان if we multiply any number with numerator should be multiply the same number with denominators. Then if you want to change the two denominators into 12, should be multiply each one by number equal 12. يبقى should be multiply 4 times what? Times 3 equal 12. الproperties بتاع any fractions, property for any fractions should be if we multiply with a number في denominator should be multiplied with the same number في النumerator. Multiply 4 times 12 times 3 and 3 times 4 3 times 3 sorry. يبقى هنا times 3 وهنا كمان times 3. 3 times 3 equal 9 و 4 times 3 equal 12. طيب بالنسبة لل 5 over 6. ال 5 over 6 which number times 6 equal 12? Times 2. 6 times 2 equal 12 و 5 times 2 equal 10. Then 10 over 12. يبقى we can compare between two fractions? Yes, with the same denominator. Then which is the greatest one? 10 over 12 ولا 9 over 12? 10 over 12 is greater than 9 over 12. وبنرجع الفراكشنز تاني يبقى 5 over 6 more than 3 over 4. Another example. Compare by using more than or less than, that is the previous examples. طيب, find the value of A and B. This is another questions between two fractions. ايه هي البروبرتيز اللي احنا خدناها اللي عرفناها عن الفراكشنز؟ ان if we multiply any number with denominator, multiply the same number with numerator. Then if we multiply 5 times which number equal 15? 5 times 3 equal 15. طب 2 times which number equal A. طيب احنا عملنا multiply للدينومينيتور، multiply by كام؟ multiply times 3 multiply by 3. خلاص، يبقى 2 كمان multiply by 3. 2 times 3 equal 6. Then A equal 6. طيب another example. 8. ال 8 change into 24. يبقى عملنا multiply 8 times which number equal 24? 8 times 8 times كام يدينا 24؟ 8 times 3. 8 times 3 24. If we multiply هنا times 3 يبقى هنا كمان multiply by 3. لكن المس نمبر عندي في الليفت سايد، يبقى ال 24 change into 8. يبقى عملنا هنا divide or multiply، يبقى should be divide. 24 divide which number equal 8? divide 3. يبقى if we هي ايه البروبرتيز بتاع الفراكشنز؟ if we multiply في النمريتور number, multiply في الدينومينيتور the same number. if we divide في النمريتور number, divide في الدينومينيتور with the same number. طب هنا عملنا divide 3، هنا كمان نعمل divide 3. 15 divide 3 equal what? equal 5. then B equal 5. طيب another example. فين المس number؟ اهو. طيب يبقى look to numerator 2 change into 16. يبقى بنعمل multiply 2 times which number equal 16? 2 times 8 equal 16. طيب 3 times also 3 times 8. 3 times 8 ليه؟ هي ايه البروبرتيز بتاع الفراكشنز اللي احنا we take it before؟ البروبرتيز of fractions if we multiply numerator with any number, multiply denominator with the same number. 2 times 8 equals 16. Also 3 times 8 equal 24. Then the miss number is 24. طيب question 3. It's very important questions. Complete by using more than, less than, or equal. 0.7 between 7 over 3. طيب 0.7 decimal number? Yes, decimal number. This is fraction or decimal number? This is fractions. We can't change any fractions or these fractions into decimal, but we can change decimal number into fractions. How? هي 0.7 we can change into fraction. How? هي 0.7 هي ايه؟ 7 over 10. 7 over 10. 0.7 يعني 7 over 10. يبقى 7 over 10 و 7 over 3. This is what? The same numerator. ما دام the same numerator, look to the denominator. يبقى ال greatest denominator هو the smallest fraction. يبقى مين هو ال greater fractions اللي عندي هنا؟ 7 over 3 greater than 7 over 10. Another example. B 3.2 ولا 3 and half. We can change this fractions into decimal. Yes. And we can change this decimal number into fractions. How? 3.2 ممكن change into fraction? Yes. Fraction ولا mixed number? Mixed number. 3 و 2 over 10. طيب this is method يعني. طيب another example. We have another example. We can change 3 and half أو this mixed number into decimal. How? 3 and half we can write 3.5. Then 3.2 ولا 3.5? Which is the greatest one? 3.5 greater than 3.2. Okay? This is the last lesson, primary 5. I thank you for good listening. I hope everyone can understand this lesson. Thank you for good listening.